Dan Williams here. Wanted to share with you on this beautiful Monday morning just some thoughts on the housing market. And what I'm really driving at is this question of, is this a good time to buy a home? We know interest rates are higher than they've been in the past. As a benchmark, the long term, I think it's 35 years history of mortgage interest rates, the average is between 6 and 6.5%. So historically, we're average right now. We're doing loans in the sixes as well as into the fives on some VA mortgages. So what I want to share with you, though, is this from Jerome Powell, who's the chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank. And he says in this headline that the housing market is in a very challenging situation right now, and interest rate cuts alone won't solve a long running inventory crisis. And this is something I've been sharing with my referral partners. So, right now, it just starts off the country is short between 3.5 and 5.5 million housing units right now. We need that much more. We are currently building about 1.2 million per year. The average household formation over the last handful of years is 2 million. So even what we're building is not keeping up with today, let alone the historical past. And this is the inventory shortage. Think supply and demand. This is a supply. Supply is not going to meet demand for years and years and years, probably my lifetime. I really believe for the next 20 years, we're in an inventory shortage. So I also want to share with you a couple of other things. Um, you know, Powell points out the supply of regular existing homes that are for sale is historically low and a very low transaction rate. We know that not many units are for sale. But it's not just interest rates that's driving it. It's the cost of interest for builders. It is people locked into their home with low payments slash low interest rates. So that is what really is causing this supply shortage. In addition, in places like California, we have zoning issues that are really prohibitive to build new units. We have height restrictions, so we can't build taller buildings for units. So there's many things going on, and you can see this article from last December. It's not enough, the new construction, to solve the housing crisis. And then lastly, I want to point out there's this belief that the baby boomers, when they pass away, or we're going to have this flood of housing units on the market. So here's what's interesting. I'm going to go to here. It takes about 4 deaths to equate to one home listed for sale. So oftentimes when someone passes away, there's still a spouse living there or a family member living there. So you could see, even if there were to be 3.5 million deaths per year, that's less than 1 million homes would be listed for sale in the entire country. Back to what I said earlier, 3.5 million homes behind schedule, 4 millions. So as this gentleman points out, it's not a tidal wave that's coming. It really, really isn't. So the takeaway is, if you're thinking about buying a home, or if you're in the real estate business, sharing this information of, is it the right time to buy a home? The inventory problem is not going to get better in the next handful of years. That means prices will go up. So I'm recommending people, if you are thinking about buying a home, do it if you're going to be in that home for, say, 3 to 5 years minimum. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help. Otherwise, have a great Monday, have a great week, and I am here to help if you need it. Take care.